They fenced off my pond, so I made the city reclaim it. I live in a quiet cul-de-sac, 7 custom homes, manicured lawns, and a 1-3-acre pond behind my cedar fence. I built my deck facing the water, and every spring I toss crusts out for the ducks. It was my favorite tradition, a quiet ritual that marked the start of warmer days. One morning, I stepped onto the grass, coffee in hand, to feed them, and froze. A fresh metal fence stretched 30 yards across the shoreline, topped with orange warning tape. At the gate hung a glossy HOA memo. Pond closed to residents. Feeding wildlife prohibited. Violators will be fined. The ducks circled helplessly inside their new pen, wings brushing the metal as they searched for open water. That's when I knocked on the HOA president's door, anger simmering beneath my calm tone. Clara Mitchell answered with zero enthusiasm. "It's for safety," she said flatly, crossing her arms. "Too many people feeding bread, the pond's ours. We decide access." I blinked, stunned. "You own the pond?" I asked, disbelief edging my voice. She flashed a smug smile. "Check the deeds. It's HOA property." That night, I sat at my kitchen table tracing property lines on faded plats and tax maps. My HOA board had always assumed ownership, but the records told a different story. The pond wasn't theirs. It belonged to the city. Over the next 2 days, I called every county office that might help: the assessor, GIS, and Natural Resources Division. On day 3, a wildlife agent finally answered, her tone brisk and professional. I explained the fence, the feeding ban, and the trapped ducks in detail. "Send me photos," she said bluntly. "This sounds bureaucratic and illegal." I emailed her 3 shots: the fence cutting across lily pads, the locked gate, the HOA letter taped to weathered wood. By the afternoon, 2 city inspectors pulled up in unmarked trucks. They paced the shoreline, snapping pictures and measuring distances with practiced precision. At sunset, a wildlife officer in uniform strolled calmly to the gate, unlatched it, and raised it without a word. The next morning, the ACL mailed me a formal notice citing multiple violations. The HOA's fence violated city environmental protections, blocked public access, and interfered with habitat. Wildlife Services ordered the fence removed immediately. The judge didn't hesitate. A hearing was scheduled less than 2 weeks later. When Clara showed up, she looked pale, her confidence drained. At the bench, the judge didn't chat. He laid it out clearly and coldly. "Blocking public waters carries a $10,000 fine per violation," he said evenly. "Interfering with protected species doubles that penalty. Feeding bans without ecological basis, another $5,000 added to the total." By the end, the HOA faced $65,000 in fines and a public reprimand. The judge ordered instant fence removal, a public apology, and a restoration plan for the shoreline. A week later, the orange tape came down, the fence was hauled away, and the ducks swam free again.